play of their big guy inside, and we just weren't as good defensively tonight as we've been, and some of that had to do with them, and so we gave up 20 to a guy that's not averaging 20, and so that usually gets you beat, and that's what happened.
Play different offensively? Did you see anything different from what they had been doing?
Not really. I thought they played well offensively, and I thought they moved the ball well. I thought they were crisp, and they certainly put it on the floor and compromised our defense, especially the whole first half. And so if we don't guard well, we don't win. I mean, this is the first time we've scored 70 in league play. So we're not going to win if we don't guard. We didn't guard them tonight, and again, some of that was them, but certainly some of it was us.
You guys had been playing really well defensively. You had said all along. Was there anything you saw early on, or anything to indicate it wasn't happening?
Yeah, they kept going by us. That was the indicator for me, was when they kept laying up. We got 12 layups in the first half, and so yeah, that was a pretty good indicator that something wasn't right. And we started talking about it after the second TV timeout, and we never stopped talking about it the rest of the game. So usually our team adjusts and does a little better than that when they're made aware, and for whatever reason we just didn't. We had some guys play really well tonight. We had some guys that really. Keaton was having a great game until he hurt his shoulder, and Rod had a great first half. I mean, we had some guys that played awfully well for us, but not so much on the defensive end.
Was there something about Cauley Stein, the guy that had 20, that enabled him to get in a rhythm or anything like that?
Yeah, the fact that we didn't guard the ball and they kept breaking us down off the dribble, and then he was the recipient of lobs and easy point-blank shots, but then they were also, we would just stand behind him as though he hadn't scored any points so far tonight, and let him throw it in there, and then he would back us in and jump hook us from 2 feet. So he kind of just did it however he wanted to. We should have just asked him what his preference was. Did he prefer to dunk, or did he prefer to get it and back us in and jump hook? We couldn't. I mean, other than asking him, we couldn't have been any more accommodating, I didn't think.
Devin, what did you see that happened late in the game with the on-court altercation where it looked like Kevin and maybe Carter Josephs had to leave the floor?
Well, neither one of them know the rule that you can't leave. But first of all, they left the bench area. They were walking. It wasn't like they were running into a scrum or anything. But officials felt like they got a little bit too far out there, and that's fine. I told John when we met at half court that they threw 2 of our biggest criminals out of the game. So we've got gangsters over there, and so. But I'm not saying the officials were wrong I mean, Kevin just didn't know the rule. Kevin got out there too far, got too close to the action. He didn't, he's from Mannheim, Germany. He doesn't know the rule. And it's my fault for not telling him. That really is. It's my fault for, again, we don't get, I'm not sure that was even an altercation over there in the corner.
Your guys, Kevin, haven't always shown that sort of determination and fight we saw in the second half tonight. You've got to be pleased with that, I would think.
I don't know if I would say that. We've been badly outplayed in some places, but we've been pretty consistent in our fight, pretty consistent in our resiliency, and but you know, at this point in the season, Jeff, you play well enough to win or you play well enough to lose, and we played well enough to lose. So our guys try hard. They always try hard. And I appreciate them for that because they're a good group that way.
Kevin, what do you think of Julius Mays' play tonight for them?
We made a big shot over there. I didn't think that. I thought he missed a couple of open ones that he normally makes. I mean, he's a prolific shooter, and we did not want him to get loose on us. And I don't know how many points did he have? 9. You know, had some free throws there late, and I thought we did sort of with him what we needed to. But he did hit that big 3 when we got a cut to 2. He hit that big 3 over there against our zone.
Kevin, just generically, if a team loses a real key guy, do they need a game or two to sort of reorient themselves?
I think one of two things generally happens with that. One is that the next game everybody pulls together and overcomes the loss with emotion and effort and energy, and everybody kind of plays above themselves, or which that was pretty apparent that that's not what happened on Saturday. And then generally speaking, if that doesn't happen, then they need some time to reorient and get used to what else is going to take place. And by the way, I'm very disappointed for the young man that tore his ACL, and it's a shame. I had a daughter that tore her ACL 3 times, so I'm familiar with the injury, and my heart goes out to him, and our best wishes go to him too.
Last one, guys. Last one. Or no more?
Or not?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.